Hey, what's happening, Disney Reviews? Me, the Guy01, and welcome to this week's Versus episode on the Walkthrough channel. This week, it's John Cena against Kane. It's a John Cena weekend. We got two John Cena videos back to back. But this time it's not because it's the John Cena showcase, it's because John Cena's birthday was this past week. And we got a lot of stuff to get through, so I should probably get through the birthdays and all that stuff right away. So like I said, John Cena's birthday, April 23rd. He turned 46. It was Kane's birthday. April 26th, he turned 56. And today is Titus O'Neil's birthday. He turns 46. So we got two 46-year-olds and one 56-year-old. Alright, so let's jump right into Raw. Raw opened up with Solo Sikoa and the Usos beating the LWO. The Street Profits beat Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. And the big talking point of the night, and something that had been hyped up for the few days leading up to Raw, was Triple H making a huge announcement, and that announcement being the reveal of a new World Championship. Triple H came out and unveiled a new world title, dubbing it the World Heavyweight Championship, and announcing that the first, well, not the first, but the new World Heavyweight Champion will be crowned at Night of Champions, that pay-per-view. So finally, after, what, 10 years, we finally get a new world title design. Because ever since The Rock unveiled the new WWE Championship after beating CM Punk at the Royal Rumble in 2013, basically all the WWE titles have looked basically roughly exactly the same, have been that same design. Yeah, they changed up the logo a little bit. Instead of having the scratchy, etchy WWE logo, it's the more cleaned up, sharper edges one. Yeah, they changed the strap color a couple times, but the designs basically stay the exact same. So, speaking of the design, this design for the new World Heavyweight Championship kind of has some people split. For those of you who don't know what it looks like, it's basically the old WCW Heavyweight Championship, which WWE then used as the World Heavyweight Championship back in 2003, which, ironically, Triple H was the first person to win. It was actually presented, when it was revealed, he was the first person it was given to. It's basically that title belt, but with the WWE logo in the middle of it. It actually kind of looks like the old UFC championship belts, where it was like the big gold belt, you know, with like all the edgings on it and then the company logo in the middle. It kind of reminds me of that. I don't know if that's what they were going for, or if it's just a coincidence that WWE, you know, merges with UFC, and the next thing you know, their championship resembles UFC's old championship. But yeah, so people are pretty split on the design. A lot of people are like, this is a great way to, you know, pay homage to the old style championships while also giving it some new touches and, you know, not just the same thing over again. It's an updated version of that title. While other people are still upset that it's like, does the logo have to be so prominent? That's people's main complaint, that the logo is still too big and still like takes up too much of the championship. Which I can see, but also it's like, at least the logo isn't the main design. Like with the world title, like the Universal Championship and WWE Championship, the logo basically just makes up the entire design. Like that's the whole centerpiece. It's just the company logo. At least this actually has something else to it. The logo is just like a detail on it. It's not the whole, you know, plate. And it should be noted that this is a title that is going on top of the WWE and Universal titles, so the WWE, it's not replacing one of those belts. The WWE Championship and the Universal Championship are basically just now merged, kind of like how the WCW and WWF titles were back during like the Invasion era, like early 2002. Before they got merged to the Undisputed Championship, which, again, ironically is what caused which is why the World Heavyweight Championship was created. So that's been the big talking point this past week, the new design, and also what does that mean for Roman Reigns' 2 titles? Are they going to get merged and turn into one title like they did with the WCW and WWF titles getting merged into the Undisputed title? Or like they did back in 2014, where they merged the WWE and World Heavyweight Championships, you know, the old versions, together to get the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And does this mean that Roman Reigns' 2 titles are going to get merged into one? So, we'll see where they go with this. It'll be interesting to see who the first person to become champion is. Oh no. Ow. Help me. It's funny, in the showcase video, it was Undertaker versus Cena. And now you got Cena versus Kane. It's a Brothers of Destruction versus Cena back-to-back affair. Alright, moving on with Raw. Bianca Belair, Raquel Rodriguez, and Liv Morgan beat Damage Control. Bobby Lashley confronted Austin Theory, which led to a brawl. Bronson Reed then came out and took out Bobby Lashley, to the joy of Austin Theory. But then Bronson Reed took out Austin Theory. Cool. Mustafa Ali beat Chad Gable. Cody Rhodes beat Finn Balor. Ow. Oh no. Oh no. Ow. That hurt. I can lie, that hurt. Ow. No, get off me. Oh, this isn't good. No. Alright, here we go. Up and over. They say Cody Rhodes beat Finn Balor. Well, he did. In the main event, Rey Mysterio faced Damian Priest in order to hype up their match at Backlash. Damian Priest got disqualified after throwing a chair at Rey Mysterio's face. This causes DQ. This then brought out Bad Bunny, who attacked Damian Priest with a kendo stick before challenging him to a street fight at Backlash, one-on-one. That kind of threw some people off. A lot of people were actually expecting a tag match with Rey Mysterio and Bad Bunny teaming up against Priest and either Balor or Dominic. But now we're getting a one-on-one fight between Bunny and Priest, which that'll be interesting. Moving on to SmackDown, the big thing with SmackDown this week was it was night 1 of the draft, so half of the draft picks were revealed on SmackDown, and the second half will be revealed next Monday on Raw. So we'll go through all the draft picks and kind of talk about some of them. So, SmackDown got Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman. They didn't get the Usos. I don't believe the Usos actually got drafted. At least not yet. So there's already some kind of tension building up there of why the Usos weren't included in that. Possibly teasing that they might be splitting up, given that the draft picks don't go into effect until after Backlash. SmackDown also got Bianca Belair, who is the Raw Women's Champion, so that'll be interesting, seeing the Raw Women's Champion go into SmackDown. I believe something like this happened before, a couple years ago, when the SmackDown Women's Champion went to Raw and the Raw Women's Champion went to SmackDown, so they ended up literally just trading titles. And a lot of people were kind of like, really? They're not even going to fight for it? Or, okay. You're not even just going to like vacate the titles and then have them reclaim them? No, they're just going to trade them? Okay, cool. Great. But we'll see where they go for this. Get off me. Alright, SmackDown also got the Street Profits, Edge, Bobby Lashley, all of the OC, including AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Mia Yim. Got all 3 members of Damage Control, and the NXT Women's Champions, Women's Tag Team Champions, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. So got some NXT call-ups coming up. And Raw got Cody Rhodes, Becky Lynch, all 3 members of Imperium, Matt Riddle, Drew McIntyre, The Miz, Shinsuke Nakamura, and NXT's Indy Hartwell. So, I think overall SmackDown kind of hit the jackpot. I mean, they got the majority of the Bloodline. They got the Street Profits, they got Edge, they got Bobby Lashley, they got Bianca Belair, and they got the OC. I mean, yeah, Raw got Becky Lynch and Cody Rhodes, which is, you know, good. So it's interesting when we kind of look back overall, once the draft's over, to see who, like, won, I guess you'd say. Anyway, moving on to the actual matches on SmackDown. There were really many. Most of the segments were about the draft, which featured appearances from Shawn Michaels, RVD, Michael Hayes, Teddy Long. It was funny seeing RVD out there in a suit. I don't know why, just something about that visual is funny to me. Anyway, matches. LA Knight beat Butch. The Street Profits beat the LWO and Braun Strowman and Ricochet in a tag team triple threat. Zelina Vega beat Sonya Deville. Afterwards, Rhea Ripley attacked Zelina Vega, went for the Riptide, which Zelina Vega then countered into a DDT before getting out of there. So she actually didn't get it off too bad. She actually didn't get off pretty easy. I don't know. Oop. Boom. And in the main event, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens beat the Usos to retain the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. And that's it for SmackDown. Like I said, there's a few things to talk about with Raw. The big talking point was the new world title. And of course with SmackDown, you've got the whole draft thing. Ooh. Ooh. Man, he's throwing Kane around like nothing. I need to check to see what Cena's moves are. Alright. So he got rid of the backhand punch thing. Thank God. Because that was a stupid move. I think he only really did that move a couple times. Come on. Here we go. So actually this past week was my last week of my first year of college, which is kind of crazy. I had 4 projects, and then 1 actual test. 3 video projects, 1 writing portfolio, and then a finite math test. Those are my 5 finals for the end of the semester. And they all happened within a week, that was fun. That was a fun week last week. Oh no. Ow. Nope. Get off me. Okay. Here we go. Hello. Alright, here we go. Time to put him away. Here we go. Count it. Hooray! Man, he got some air on that jump. He's so happy to win, because it doesn't happen too much anymore. Way to go, Cena. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm making this all the time. Stay tuned for next week's Versus, and next week where we hopefully continue the WWE 2K23 showcase. I filmed part 3 just before this, and if that does go up, again I don't know, because I'm filming this right after filming that, we will continue. Right now we're kind of 1-1 for those videos working, so we'll see. If we keep it where the majority of them are getting uploaded, we'll keep going. But if this one doesn't work, we'll move on to Injustice. So we'll see where that goes, how that plays out. By the way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. Guy01 and John Cena signing out. Bye, guys.